Hey folks, when I started designing pants, I was looking for a few different things that were very important to me. First and foremost is I wanted a comfortable pant. There was nothing on the market I felt was comfortable. And by comfort, I mean keeps you dry. If it does get wet, it dries out quickly. You don't get picked all the time with pickers. But most importantly, it fits right. So when I designed these pants, I was looking to do a few different things that nobody else was doing. I wanted some water resistance in the pants. I wanted stretch component fabrics in the pants. I wanted quick drying. I wanted antimicrobial. And that's really what we set out to do. And we tested hundreds of different types of fabrics until we found a few that really worked well for what we were looking to do. So the only way you can really make a fantastic upland bird hunting pant is you have to combine fabrics. Everyone wants to use one fabric. You know why? Because it's the cheap way to do things. It is. It's much cheaper to have one fabric than it is to have two. But that's not the best way to make a pant. The best way to make a pant is to combine a waterproof breathable material on the pant and having another component up top that's quick drying, water resistant, and stretchy. The other component we're always looking for in a pant is durability. That is one of the toughest things to do. It's easy to find lightweight, it's easy to find stretchy, it's easy to find waterproof. Combining all those things together is extremely difficult. And we finally found some fabric that works extremely well. It took us years to find it and field test it and use it. And we've been using it and using it and using it, and they still work like you would not believe. Our first pair of prototype pants were given to a gentleman in the UP that spends about 200 days a year in the field. He's been using those same pants since 2019, and they still look like they're brand new. Sure, they've got some wears and tears on them here and there from barbed wire and things like that, but the actual fabric of the material is still in optimal shape for being what they are. It's unbelievable. How do we do that? We looked for a fabric that was abrasion resistant against grass, thorns, sagebrush, rocks, you name it. And how we found that was we found a good, strong, mid-weight nylon material that had a little bit of spandex, but also had the waterproof breathable back in it. So this fabric, although lightweight, actually has 3 layers to it. You have the outer layer, you have a waterproof breathable laminate, and then on the inside you have a protective layer against that waterproof breathable laminate. So that's what we say when we have a 3-layer fabric. So although it's lightweight and feels like one piece, there's actually 3 layers of fabric in here that go into protecting your legs when you're out in the field. The most important thing for me, being a Midwest grouse hunter and pheasant hunter, is having a pant that is extremely water resistant. Anybody that hunts from mid-September through mid-November knows that when you get out in the field early in the morning, it is either dew soaked or frost covered. And what that means is you are going to get soaking wet. And a lot of times when I first started hunting, that meant I was soaking wet for the next 3 days because my pants were not going to dry out between today's hunt and tomorrow morning's hunt. With these pants, not only do they shed most of the moisture, but you know you're going to get wet from sweating on the inside, et cetera, et cetera. But what happens is because this material does not absorb water, it's hydrophobic, so water fearing, it actually sheds that water and actually dries out extremely fast. I get customers all the time say, I can't believe these pants, I walked through this soaking wet field, I got a little damp, by the time I went to my next spot, my pants are dry. And that's 100% fact. These pants will dry out so fast it'll blow your mind. But the main thing is that they continue to shed water throughout the process because of the 3-layer laminate on there. So we talked a lot about why we did the pants the way we did. So this is the Tongass pant, which is my all-time favorite pant. This is our early to mid-season pant. You can certainly wear it as a late season pant with a nice light base layer underneath it. It has moderate thorn protection up to the mid-thigh. Again, it's just a single layer of fabric with that 3-layer waterproof breathable laminate down below, so it sheds moisture. Again, with that tight weave nylon tough fabric, it sheds briars. It's very abrasion resistant, but it's ultra lightweight. This is a size 32 and it weighs 14 ounces. I mean, these pants are just incredibly light. We used a a waterproof, water-resistant upper on the pant, but it's also nice and stretchy. So we have more spandex in the upper portion of the pant than we do the lower portion of the pant. And that is to keep it more comfortable. We're moving much more in our hips and waist and climbing over things from our mid-thighs than we are down below. We don't need a lot of stretch in our calves and things like that. So that is the Tongass pant, as you can see here. And it is, again, designed for those early to mid-season pants or hunts. Very versatile, lightweight, water-resistant, the Tongass pant. Folks, this is our Dakota pant, which is our flagship pant. This is our best-selling pant, and there's a reason for it. People are looking for a heavy-duty briar pant. Well, this is heavy-duty without the heavy. It's ultra lightweight. They come in at about 20 ounces for a size 32. It's a full nylon pant, double layered, as you can see down at the bottom here. So what we did is we built an entire pant with this nylon spandex material. It's 96% nylon, 4% spandex. So lightweight, but very durable material. And then we overlaid it, and we went almost up to your crotch with this particular portion of the pant. So it's very abrasion resistant, way up on your leg, very water resistant, way up on your leg. So guys that are hunting pheasants and cattails, grouse, and really thick greenbrier and things like that, this is their go-to pant because it's double layered, so it's even more difficult for briars and such to get through. That being said, because it is such a lightweight, durable pant and it's all this nylon material, it does not absorb water. So again, you can hunt in this pant all day long in soaking wet weather. It sheds most of that moisture and then it dries out extremely fast. The Dakota pant, like all of our pants, has a articulated knee, a gusseted crotch, which makes climbing over logs and rocks much easier, and double pockets in the rear, zippered pockets, and a good stylish looking pant that you can wear to the bar or restaurant after you're done a long day of field, the Dakota pant. Folks, with these two pants, you can cover 99% of the bird hunting in North America, whether it's sharptail hunting in Montana in September or chasing quail in Kansas in January. These pants are lightweight, durable, briar resistant, and will cover you in all situations where you're traveling across the country chasing your pursuit.